it appears as if Taylor Swift might be partnering with KitchenAid to have one of the mixers come out in the album colors of the green and the orange. And they did this, picture of Pop-Tarts and funfetti sourdough and some chai cookies, kind of referencing the stuff that she's been baking, that she mentioned in the podcast with Travis Kelce. And Jason Kelsey. So I thought that was like really fun. And I think it's one of those things that like makes a lot of sense because there's a huge overlap, I'd say, between like the consumers that are, Swifties and then that would buy a KitchenAid mixer. It's just reminding me of how Barbie marketing campaign and then obviously the Wicked one, which we're starting to see again, of having these like brand collaborations that really make a lot of sense for the artist or like the movie or whatever, really going after that female demographic that, is willing to buy things when it's related to, a person or product that they love.
Yeah. And I think especially because she likes to bake and she's often
Mm-hmm.
talked about all the
Yeah.
things that she's learned to bake and could make sense. Do we know it's going to be a collab?
So it's one of those rumored things. So there's like, the picture's gone out.
Yeah, but they're AI generated photos. Or is that something else that someone made?
No, it says KitchenAid USA. You've never seen us sparkle like this. Come back on 9/29 to see what we've got cooking. So they're announcing it. Oh, are they announcing it today? It just came out today. It's an orange one. The tangerine twinkle mixer.
I mean, that sounds cute.
They're giving out 12.
That's interesting because we don't know if it's a collab.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it's not a collab. I guess it's just them trying to jump on top of the trend, and which makes sense, right? Because, she is big into baking and like I said, there's huge overlap in the type of consumer that would buy the KitchenAid and be a fan of hers.
I suspect this is not a new practice, but I'm thinking of it because last week I saw there's an Our Place and Crocs collab where they have a couple of products that they're selling together. Like one of them is pot grippy thing for when you're carrying a heavy pot.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a collab they're doing with Crocs. It looks super cute. They also have a butter yellow oven or air fryer that's part of that collab.
Mm-hmm.
But they also had two products that they are not selling, that they are only using for a sweepstakes. So similar to KitchenAid in the sense that KitchenAid is giving away some of these sparkly orange mixers. It looks like they're not going to sell it. Our Place and Crocs, they only made like 20 or so of these butter yellow croc clogs with custom croc charms. And they were also giving away a tote bag that had butter measurements on it. It was like a butter yellow tote bag that looked like the the packaging of when you buy a stick of butter. It was that. It looked super cute, and I wanted to buy it. I was like, oh, I might buy this. But I was looking all over both websites. They're not selling it. They're just doing this.
Wait, so they're not selling what?
The clogs and the tote bags, the actual core products.
Oh, that's weird. So
they're selling these little pot holder things, which are very cute, but I don't need that.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, you can't have been the only person to have gone through that. So I wonder if like that's a way to kind of like test that out. Because I was going to say about this, collab, if they're only doing 12 of them, it's kind of like a way to see if there is enough interest to like, create that color. Because it is, a little different from what they usually, put out there. But I mean, yeah, I would have thought it would sell anyway because it's, Taylor Swift and everything. It is interesting that it kind of is coming across as if they are collabing, though I guess her name isn't on there. So maybe it's just the way that we're assuming that she would do this. It makes sense for them to do this. And I assume we're going to start seeing a whole bunch of brands come out with this type of products and like merch and stuff in order to try to get as many Swifties to participate.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, and I think it's smart of them to capitalize on this. The fact that they aren't using her name anywhere, I don't think it's a collab.
Yeah.
It's just opportunistic. But I think it's smart, especially with the kind of appliance like a KitchenAid mixer. It's not something that you buy frequently. So I think for anybody who is a Swiftie who has been mulling over this purchase for a while, it probably makes them super excited. It would be interesting if they actually do end up selling it. Because I just imagine like anyone who doesn't own a KitchenAid mixer, who is a big fan of Taylor Swift, I mean, they are probably dying for this mixer. It's
Husbands
cute.
and boyfriends, this is a great gift if you know that your wife is both a baker and a Swiftie.
Yeah, to
Christmas
try
is
to
coming up.
win.
But yeah, no. So I guess this is a contest, and there are only 12 available, and you have to like submit to try to win for it. So we'll see. I wonder if they'll have like the people announced, or if they'll just show up on Instagram like later that they're the ones that won the competition.
Yeah. It's cute though. I like it.
Yeah, 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 for sure.